What about others? About the last lesson, did you have it, Julia? Or about
Yes,
which Shanvi?
yes, I have a storytelling with Shanvi.
Okay. Just you, yeah?
Yes.
Mhm. And okay, Sneja is here. Hi, Sneja. Snejana.
Hi.
It was lesson number 19, right? About storytelling. Did you finish this unit? This, right?
Yes.
Okay. You had the grammar. So you talked about everything in this unit. But let's go and have a quick repeat with others. As you see, this is about past simple and past continuous. So the difference between past continuous and past simple. Who wants to explain? Who knows the difference between these two sentences?
In past continuous, we speak about action in the past, like process.
Yeah, process.
And past just some action, so in one moment.
So as it's written here, past continuous is about actions that lasted for a long time. Yeah, it's about process. This action can happen for 5-6 hours, and this is usually a process. And when it comes to past simple, we usually talk about actions that finished, completed action. This is completed. For example, we know, wait, I did it yesterday. We ate this 2 hours ago. All of them are past simple. Did you do this exercise?
Yes, but quickly, only 3 sentences,
So,
because
okay.
was only.
Okay, then let's go through this exercise one more time. It says we need to use this word at the beginning. What? It's not right here. What were you doing when? What were you doing at 6 p.m. when your husband or wife came? Yeah. Or what were you doing when you saw your brother? So you just put this word in the beginning of the sentence, and you finish the sentence. In general, it is, I think, everything is clear. For example, what was he doing when he told you that? What were you doing when he told you the truth? This kind of sentences. Okay. And here we have this kind of words. Today's topic is about storytelling, and to make stories, we need to use this kind of words, adverbs. They are very useful to make stories. For example, wait. Here. So let's talk about these words. First one, accidentally. When you make stories, you can use this word. Accidentally, it means, what does it mean?
Неожиданно.
Неожиданно, случайно, да? And suddenly. Suddenly.
This is synonym accidentally.
The same, but то есть переводится как вдруг, внезапно. I suddenly saw my friend in the street. Immediately.
Right now.
Это переводится как сразу, да? Сразу же. I immediately started doing my homework after the university. Apparently, это переводится как видимо. Eventually, это синоним слова finally. Finally, eventually, fortunately, unfortunately, we know them. Hopefully, incredibly, basically. То есть эти слова нам нужны, чтобы вставлять истории. И давайте продолжим сейчас. You can take a picture of these words, because in the lesson we will be making stories. Or maybe you have it. So here, making a story. You need to make any story, is to make a story using these adverbs. This story can be about everything, about something that happened yesterday, a month ago, 2 years ago. То есть можете составить историю какую-то, приложение на любую тему. Или же здесь у нас есть тема How I was trying to get my B1 level of English. Что вам лучше? And we also have a list of words to use when making stories. For example, it all started when, one day, then, next. То есть after that, finally. То есть слова, которые мы используем в начале истории, в середине истории, потом, когда мы заканчиваем, да? Okay, let's make the topic of the story this topic, like how did I start to learn English? And you need to make a story for this topic using these adverbs plus these useful words. Like also, we usually use these words when we are writing essays. It is useful to use them in the essays. So not a long story, just 5, 6 sentences. I will give you, let's say, 6, 7 minutes. Is it clear?
I have a question. I
Okay.
start English in childhood. Should I write from childhood or maybe a couple years ago or my last experience?
Maybe, yeah, it can be about your last experience when, like, what was the reason to start? Just, it is important to use these words. That's the main thing. Not all of them. For example, you can say, I started getting bad grades in the school, and suddenly I realized that I need to learn English. Or maybe something like that. You can use this, or just only one of them. Okay, let's go. Okay, I will give you 1 more minute so you can finish it. Okay, time is up. Okay, who wants to start?
I can
About
start.
okay, your story about learning English, yeah.
Yeah, English at all, not just B1 level.
Okay,
It's all started when I was going at fifth form. One day, I realized that I have to immediately start learn English because unfortunately I wasn't keen on this subject like my classmates. Then my mom found the tutor and I hopefully improve my marks.
okay, nice short story. Uh, you also you used realized that immediately you need to learn English, but unfortunately, yeah.
Yes, I use
Unfortunately, you.
immediately,
Mhm,
unfortunately, and
mhm.
hopefully.
Okay, immediately, unfortunately, hopefully. Uh, okay, nice story about how you started learning English. And Snezhana, do you want to tell us your story?
Okay, it all started when I was in elementary school. I started learning English there. Then my teacher quit, and another teacher was put in her place. Uh, um, she wasn't good at teaching, so I had to find an English tutor. Later, I started taking English courses.
Okay, so uh, you used what kind of words?
Mm, I didn't use these words.
Mhm. You used this, yeah,
And
after
then,
that,
yeah,
but okay. In the end, you said it all started when.
it all started when.
Okay, these words are very important, like also very important when making stories, because when you use them, your story gets more, how to say, you have a structure when you use these words. Okay, thanks. And Tima, what about you?
After I finished school, my English was not so good. Basically, I don't use my English too much, but accidentally I start to meet interesting people from another country and speak with them, and I realize that English is very important to communicate with them. And I operate my education in university with English lessons to improve my skills.
Okay. Okay, thanks. So basically, we got the idea how to use these words, and I think we can continue, yeah? What happened? Yulia, did you watch this video in the last lesson? About game show.
No.
Okay. But give me give me 1 minute then. Okay, let's just move to the next unit. This is also the continuation of our storytelling topic, and also about past simple and past continuous. Okay, and here we also use we will learn some words, useful words. For example, like this. Interesting is the only word to describe something that could draw people's attention. What about strong adjectives like stunning, breathtaking, fascinating? So we will learn about strong adjectives. So, Snezana, can you read us this mini story here?
Okay, yesterday I was very tired, but also very happy because I finished a very difficult project. It was very funny when my boss told me that my work was very bad.
Okay, and what is wrong with this story? What is not okay?
A lot of word very.
Yep, very. We use very is used in every sentence, in 2 times, even like in 1 sentence. It says like
Yes.
and as we know, it's not good to use very all the time. We need other words, and when we don't use very, we use strong adjectives. Strong adjectives look like this. And we also call them extreme adjectives. Okay, give me 1 minute. So we say very good, very good. Instead of that, we can say wonderful, amazing. Basically, amazing fits everywhere. Brilliant, like, and bad. Not always saying very bad is a bad habit. Yeah. Let's just use terrible, awful, small, very small, tiny. Tiny, they are all the same. Very big, huge, enormous, giant. Tired, exhausted, tasty, delicious. Angry, very angry, furious, yeah. Interesting, fascinating. Okay, Dima, can you make one sentence with the words, with the extreme forms of good, like with wonderful, amazing, brilliant? Choose any of them and make a sentence.
Yesterday was amazing sunrise.
Yesterday there was an amazing sunrise. Okay. Yulia, can you make a sentence using huge, enormous, or giant?
I was at supermarket and bought huge cake, a huge cake for my birthday.
Yep, and I bought a not very big, we say huge, yeah? Huge cake. Okay, was it your birthday yesterday? Or is it just a sentence? So you didn't buy a huge cake for your birthday, or you did?
No, not yet.
Okay. I thought it was true, and it's just a story, yeah? And okay, Snezhana, what can you use? Can you make a sentence using stunning or gorgeous?
Okay. Once I walking at night and see so
And
the
I saw.
stunning night nearby.
Okay. Just I saw. What do you want to say? Is it sunrise or sunset? Maybe.
Just night place where are stars.
I saw a beautiful view. You can say I saw a stunning view of the stars. Yeah.
Yep.
Stunning view, George's view. Okay. And instead of saying funny, very funny, we say hilarious, terrified. So I don't say that you don't need to use very at all. You can use very, but not so often. Yeah. Okay. I think that you remembered most of these words, and let's go to the next point. So we have questions. We have questions with extreme, with strong adjectives. Okay, Dima, can you start asking questions to others, to Yulia, to Snezhana maybe, and after that, the next person asks to the third person. Choose any of them. Let's go.
Snezhana, when was the last time when you feel exhausted? What did you do?
It's a third, yeah. When was the last time you felt exhausted? Exhausted means very tired, yeah.
Maybe it was yesterday. And what did I do? I just came home and relaxed.
Okay, and why were you so exhausted?
Because I was at the gym.
In the gym, okay.
Yep.
And after the gym, you felt exhausted. Okay,
Yeah.
and you can ask a question to somebody.
Julia, tell me about an amazing place you saw when you traveled.
An amazing and a stunning, yeah, a stunning place. What else you have? A wonderful place. Okay, so what was it, Julia?
I travel a lot in our country, but the most wonderful place that I saw maybe was our sea, Black Sea, because there are amazing sunrise and
Okay.
sunset.
An
I
amazing.
woke up at 6 a.m. to watch this view.
Okay, so it was in which city? In Ukraine, yeah, in general.
Yes, in Ukraine.
So you had an amazing view of the sunrise, and okay, choose one
My
question.
question for you.
Okay.
Recommended me a comedy to watch which you find hilarious.
Okay. Hilarious comedy that I want to recommend you, that I would recommend you, is called Always Say Yes. Like, do you know this with Jim Carrey?
Yes, I watched this film.
And I think this is a very, not very interesting. This is a hilarious comedy movie. And I watched it a long time ago, but I still remember this very funny or say hilarious moments from this movie. This is the first comedy that I remembered when you asked me to recommend. Okay, and you can ask a question to Dimo, maybe, or maybe yeah, Dimo. Or should I ask? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, Dimo.
I can. Can you remember the situation when you were terrified? What happened?
Terrified, it means like scared, yeah? when you were very scared. Or maybe Dima doesn't get scared at all. We don't know. Maybe in the
I
childhood.
just don't remember when I was scared. I scared, but I don't remember.
Maybe
when.
you got scared in the childhood.
The childhood. In the childhood, I was situation when we go with friends through the I don't know how Kamysh. Do you know what's Kamysh?
Kamush? Okay. How is it in Ukraine?
It's in Russian. Kamysh.
Okay. Kamush, yep, I know.
It's
And what did you do?
like
What was it?
yeah. We go through the lift to river, and there was a lot of snake
Okay, yeah, snakes.
next to the.
So
It
this
was very fine.
Okay, it was very funny. You can say grass around the grasses, and you saw snakes. Of course, when you see a snake, this is very scary, and you get terrified. You can say like I was terrified or I got terrified. Yeah, you can always use get before the adjective. Okay. What question do we have? Yulia, when was the last time you felt furious? What made you angry?
I don't remember. I always get angry. So last time maybe was when someone in my family, I don't know who, but we live only person in one flat, drinked my coffee, my morning coffee.
Drank
I
your
don't
coffee,
know
okay.
who is this person, or my mom or my dad, but they
They didn't tell you.
all they don't do it.
Okay, so you got furious because of this situation, because somebody drank
Yes.
your cup of coffee. It happens, okay. Do you know the movie The Fast and the Furious? Fast and Furious. То есть это которая часть, то есть часть фильма «Форсаж». Fast and Furious.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Exhausted. And Snezhana, what was the most fascinating book you ever read? Fascinating, we know, yeah? Interesting, like.
Maybe I don't remember how it's called, but
Is it
it
in
was about
Ukrainian? Or in English, maybe?
no, it's yeah, it's on Ukrainian, but the writer, it's
Russian? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yes,
And what was it about?
it was about psychology.
About what?
Психологию.
Ah,
Про
okay, about
психологию.
physiology. Physiology.
Yes.
Психология, хорошо. Окей, so вместо того, чтобы использовать слово very interesting, мы используем hilarious, да? И это у нас тоже, так сказать, привычка все время использовать very. We need to avoid this mistake, but this is okay. Okay, let's go to grammar. Here we've got the same thing. It is about making a story in the past. I think we can skip it because this is remember. This is the same. Sorry. What happened to Sejana? Why do we have the same questions here? Like we answered these questions and I don't want you to repeat it. Like, and this is also strange to answer. For example, why did you make friends? What does it bring you? Okay. Who wants to answer the question? Only this one. Do you believe that people develop their talent and creativity throughout their life? Did you do the same? Is talent? Are you born talented or you develop it through your life?
I think people develop some skills through
Throughout their life, yeah.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
they change some activities, hobbies or skills and develop them.
But we can't deny also that talent exists, yeah. We know that there are a lot of talented people, like singers, maybe sportsmen.
I read that some people born with some skills that developed more than in other people.
Yeah,
But
with advantage, yeah. They have some advantage in their skills,
yes.
and it's easy for them to develop their skills like further.
Yes, but if one person that didn't born with more developed skills like first person will be improved that skills they can be more successful with this talent because he or she always develop.
Okay, and what talent is a tricky topic when it comes to music. Yeah, for example, some people never can become a professional, let's say, a good singer, and because they can't just manage because their voice are not so good, maybe. And also about sports. Dima, do you watch soccer, football?
No,
Not at all.
not at all.
Okay, for example, about footballers, but you know who is Ronaldo and Messi, yeah.
Yeah.
And people say that Ronaldo is the one who developed his skills. He always trains really hard, and Messi is just talented, and he doesn't have to work really hard. Mm, so, but they are on the same level, like they are both good players. So, what do you think about this? Is it true, or maybe Messi also trained uh, hard to get his achievements?
I think even if you have a talent, you can't, it's only 10-20% of you're successful. So you need to training hard every day if you want to achieve your goal, if you want to be successful in sport or any
In
part of
everything,
life.
yeah. Okay. Yep, it's a good expression that talent is just 20 or maybe 10 or 5% of your success, and everything else depends on how hard you work. Okay, let's go then. Mm, we've got the exercise here to prepare a talk for this topic. Does beauty matter? Uh, it's like the same as we talked about appearance. We talked about the importance of appearance, and it is almost the same here. But first, we will skip it and we will be back here. First, we will play the game. Spin the wheel and answer the questions. Okay. You will get the questions and you need to answer it. I will start. How would you feel if the results of your exam were terrible? Well, I would feel, I would feel, I would be sad, uh, disappointed about my results, but I think that I won't get depressed because of these results of the exam. I will just try to do my best in the next time. Okay, so who is next?
It depends on the question.
No, first you choose who is next and choose the question.
I can.
Okay. What happened? What happened? Это лагает сейчас. This is a good question for Yulia. What kind of things can make you furious? Everything.
Why
The answer
questions
will
for
be,
me about how I get angry?
this
Okay.
is especially for you. Okay.
When someone touch my my things, my clothes or
Private things.
something mine.
Your bag, maybe your private things, yeah?
Yes. Yes.
What else?
When someone asks me twice or more the same question,
Okay, it also makes me
Yes.
curious.
it's very annoying. I write some words when someone is speak with me in one moment.
Okay.
I don't remember this verb. And what else? I can say the many things make me
But
feel.
you just don't remember, yeah?
Yes.
You can make a list of them and you can make a list what makes you furious.
It will be a very big book.
Oh, okay. The name of the book will be Things That Make Yulia Furious. Maybe something like that. Okay, let's go. Snezhana or Dima Snezhana, yeah? Let's go.
Okay.
Which weather do you prefer, freezing or boiling? Boiling means hot, yeah? And freezing means very cold.
Oh, I don't like freezing or boiling.
Mhm.
Boiling. But maybe I prefer freezing.
Better freezing than getting boiled, yeah? Who knows
Yes.
how to... maybe you want the average temperature, like between freezing and boiling, yeah? This is better for everything.
Yeah.
Okay. Dima, do you ever think that some people are more brilliant than you? How do you understand this question? Okay, let's go to vocabulary and have a look. You remember, yeah, brilliant means good, but in which sense? Good in which sense? Do we need to choose another question?
No.
Mhm.
I think yes.
But brilliant, it means better than you as a person, or maybe
Maybe
more.
in maybe in math. I don't good at math, and some people who count like very fast. I can this.
Okay. So in this way, maybe you think that there are people who are more brilliant than you. Okay, let's move. No, it's Julia's turn, and no, well, it's my fault. It's my fault. I will eliminate this question, but it's not a coincidence that Julia gets the same question all the time. Finally, a normal question for Julia. Why do you think people buy enormous houses? Rich people, or
I
maybe
think they do it to feel more comfortable.
but you can feel comfortable, like not in.
Maybe some people feel comfortable only in a big or in a huge houses.
And do you think that it depends on the quantity of families members, like?
Yes,
But
maybe someone has 5 or more children.
but some people some people buy enormous houses, but it is always empty, and this is not really good. Yeah. For example, I wouldn't live like with 1 or 2 person in a very big house, in an enormous house, or huge. Yeah?
Maybe it to introverts to for
Maybe
don't go home.
okay. Maybe it depends on the person. Some people like. Some people don't get bored in big houses. It is Anna's, Snezhana's turn, yeah. Is there anything you are terrified of? Do you have any phobias, maybe?
Maybe it's snake.
Snake, okay.
So, and spider.
Okay, spider.
Mm.
I'm
That's all.
also terrified of them. Maybe you have some air phobia or okay,
No.
just a snake and a spider.
Yeah.
Let's go. No. I will just skip. What kind of jokes do you find yours? What's that? Okay, not so interesting questions. Let's move on. So, what is Julia? Julia, are you here? Let's go to this part that we skipped, and it is about beauty, the concept of beauty in the world. let's discuss the point, does beauty matter? So the question is here, they say that pretty for women, handsome for men, but who decides who or what is beautiful? Do you think you have the same concept of beauty as your friends? The questions that we need to discuss is, does beauty matter? Does it matter if you do you believe it? Do you believe that beauty matters, or you don't believe it? Well, this interesting topic. I will give you, let's say, how much minutes here? It says 9, but 5, 6 minutes. Okay. You can talk about the about appearance and use the vocabulary from our previous lessons. So, does beauty matter? That's the question. Okay. Do you still need time, or are you ready? Or maybe Julia wants to start. I wanted to
I
give you 1 more minute, but let's go. Okay.
But I walked away from the question a little bit. So I know some phrase. Beauty in the eyes of the beholder. It means
Okay.
if people kind and cheerful, they will see a lot of pretty things in your appearance. Also, I can say that each person have individual view and tastes about appearance, but I don't really think it's matter beauty matter or decides what person you are.
Okay. Nice expression. And the conclusion sounds like maybe the more beautiful you look, the more the better you feel about yourself, yeah? Maybe. Or what is the conclusion?
The conclusion is that our beauty outside it don't such matter like beauty inside.
It doesn't matter.
Like energy that which we share with other people.
So it's called like the way how you look inside, it is your soul, yeah? То есть душа, да?
Yes.
The way that you look outside, we know it is appearance. So you say that soul appearance doesn't matter as your soul.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for your nice opinion. And who is next? Snezhana, maybe?
Okay. I think beauty matter because, for example, when people communicate with each other, they pay attention to the experience and of the person, and if a person is beautiful in the opinion of other, it's more pleasant to be with this person and speak and also communicate.
Yeah. So you feel good, yeah, around them, and also, so in general, beauty matters.
I think yes.
Okay, thanks. And Dima?
I think everyone have a different view on beauty, and in different times, social has different criteria of beauty. Because couple century ago, beauty was for people it's to be chubby, something like that, and be toned. It's not not beauty. And now was toned and skinny. It's beauty. In my opinion, beauty matter when you see people at the first time, but in general, more important what inside, because some people beauty, but they ugly inside.
Yep, nice, nice opinion. So you say that all this luxury, how to say, luxury things, cars, houses, and clothes brands, in general, like it doesn't really matter. What matters is what is inside. Yeah, what is inside of you. Okay, nice questions. Thank you guys, and let's go to watch a video about storytelling, at least вводный курс. Enjoy a funny but informative video about storytelling. I will check the audio.
Короче, я училась кататься на велосипеде.
Okay.
Да, водичка. Вот, папа говорит, надо учиться ездить на велосипеде. Баланс, нормально, еду. Потом я вижу реку, я начинаю сворачивать и падаю.
День Святого Валентина или как ты слетала на Бали. Вроде вопросы легкие, истории.
Вот так эта история и закончилась. Такой финалочку никто не ожидал.
Короче, Стас говорил без долгих вступлений. Вопрос. Как эту же историю рассказать так же эпично, но на английском? У нас часто спрашивают, как ты провел выходные. День, ночь, как ты отпраздновал День Святого Валентина или как ты слетала на Бали. Вроде вопросы легкие, но рассказать целостную и интересную историю может не каждый, не только лишь все. Поэтому я всегда
Вам слышно?
Yes.
Окей.
говорила и говорю, твой язык враг твой. Твой уровень разговорного языка очень легко оценить по тому, как интересно и увлекательно ты рассказываешь истории и как смешно у тебя получается анекдот.
It's a joke.
Поэтому сегодня у нас будет вводный курс в тонкую науку сторителлинга. Меня зовут Аня, и я тичер антишколы разговорного английского Spazir по оленям. Итак, для того, чтобы рассказать историю, чаще всего мы используем два времени. Past simple и past continuous. Если ты хочешь рассказать анекдот, то лучше всего подойдет present simple, типа американец, британец и украинец сидят в баре. В русском языке мы используем настоящее время и тоже делаем в английском. Также у нас в арсенале еще есть present perfect. Мы знаем, что с его помощью мы можем рассказать о каком-то опыте в прошлом. Например, ты куда-то съездил, что-то попробовал или что-то новое увидел. У тебя кто-то спрашивает, have you ever been abroad? Ты когда-то был за границей? И ты отвечаешь, yes, I have been to Germany and to Bali. Да, я ездил в Германию и на Бали. Все равно у нас остается два основных времени. Это past simple и past continuous. У каждого из них есть своя функция в истории, поэтому давай разберем на примере. I was already sleeping at 10 p.m. yesterday. It was raining outside and the wind was blowing severely. Then I heard some noise and then it was silence again. I just thought I had a bad dream. Ну, воно буде кусочками. Моя історія починається з past continuous. I was sleeping, the wind was blowing, it was raining, and blah-blah-blah. Это нужно для того, чтобы передать атмосферу, и чтобы дать вам почувствовать то же, что и чувствовала я в ту зловещую ночь. То есть, основная функция past continuous в таких историях – это создать background, то есть фон, на котором и развиваются основные события.
Always in the background.
Вы же уже видите меня в теплой постельке, уставшую, спящую и видящую 10-й сон, пока за окном происходит какая-то зловещая фигня. Да нормально, ну я же так говорю в жизни. Ну вот, а теперь к сути. Вдруг что-то стряслось. Я услышала какой-то звук, а потом опять настала тишина. Затем я себя успокоила, что это всего лишь кошмар после просмотра ужастиков. И здесь как раз past simple вступает в бой. О чем он нам рассказывает? О фактах, как и всегда. Услышала, проснулась, уснула опять. Давай продолжим историю. In a while, the sound repeated. It was repeating again and again with some pauses. I realized it was outside, however, near my window. It reminded me the sound of an old door opening and shutting. I got up in bed with my hands trembling, came closer to the window, and opened the curtains with a quick move. В этом урывке continuous используется всего один раз, для того, чтобы сделать ударение на том, что действие повторялось. А потом все как в тумане. Я была очень напугана, встала с кровати, подошла к окну и открыла занавески. Что я только что сделала? Просто перечислила действия, которые шли одно за другим. Что дальше? It was still raining. I was standing there and looking into the darkness. There was no movement, no noise, nothing. And when I wanted to go back and try to sleep, I saw it, a billboard outside. It was changing the picture, and this changing was making this noise. Freaking billboards. Парам-пам-пам. Билборды не спят в ночи и пугают нас своими сменами картинок. А вообще я вам это все рассказывала для того, чтобы показать, что past continuous очень важен в создании атмосферы. И для того, чтобы это вам доказать, давайте уберем его вообще с этой истории и расскажем ее, используя только past simple. I already slept at 10 p.m. yesterday. It rained outside, and the wind blew severely. Then I heard some noise, and then it was silence again. I thought I just had a bad dream. And while the sound repeated, it repeated again and again with some pauses. I realized it was outside, however, somewhere near my window. It reminded me the sound of an old door opening and shutting. I got up the bed, I came closer to the window, and I opened the curtains with a quick move. It still rained. I stood there and looked into the darkness. There was no movement, no noise, nothing. And when I wanted to go back and try to sleep, I saw it, a billboard outside changing the picture. This changing the picture made this noise. Freaking billboards. Сухо, просто и постно. А чтобы сделать твою историю еще сочнее, нужно использовать слова-связки. Ну не можешь же ты рассказывать все сплошным текстом. Это просто неинтересно слушать. Поэтому свою историю ты можешь начать с таких слов, как first of all, to begin with, or initially. Например, first of all, I was already sleeping at 10 p.m. yesterday. Вообще-то, я уже вчера в 10 вечера спала. Так как моя история короткая, но интересная, я перехожу сразу к сути, используя такие слова, как suddenly или unexpectedly, что означает вдруг, внезапно. Так я даю понять своему собеседнику, что эта история вовсе не про мирный сон, а что-то все-таки случилось. Например, suddenly I heard some noise. А для того, чтобы продолжить мысль, мы обычно используем такие слова, как then, after that, next or as soon as. Например, after that I closed my eyes, but the sound repeated again. После этого я закрыла глаза, но звук повторился опять. Также такие слова, как however, despite или although говорят о противопоставлении. То есть что-то происходит вопреки чему-то, или, как в моем случае, о небывалой храбрости.
You will need great courage.
Although I was scared to death, I decided to check what was going on. I stood up, I came closer to the window and opened the curtains. Несмотря на то, что я была очень испугана, я решила все проверить. Я поднялась с кровати. Шла к окну и открыла эти чертовы занавески. Ну и для того, чтобы дать понять своему собеседнику, что ты уже заканчиваешь свой ты точно не растеряешься, когда у continuous, и сделаю историю сочнее с помощью слов-связок. Теперь ты точно не растеряешься, когда у тебя спросят о прошлых выходных. А вообще приходи в антишколу на поболтушки. Мы тут...
Okay, I think the video was informative. It says that we need to use the linking words that we talked about in this lesson. In general, today we talked about how to make stories, yeah? And what about homework? This is lesson number 20, and I will add the exercise about strong adjectives, exercise to homework, repeating these words, vocabulary, checking the pronunciation.
Exhausted.
And match the words to unscramble the new words. Like it is hilarious, but it's not written in the right form. What else? Choose. You need to choose the correct sentences here. So 4 exercises to homework. It was added. Okay.